Let's top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the.
I have a couple of goals today. I can do 360s both sides, clockwise and counterclockwise. I'm going to try and land some backwards, and I'm also going to try and land some 540s. So those are a couple of lofty goals, but we'll see what we get. Right away, notice the difference between my clockwise versus counterclockwise 360s. When doing 180s and just turning backwards, my dominant side is clockwise. For whatever reason, my clockwise 360s have my left arm thrown up way in the air trying to get some height, where my counterclockwise 360s, my arms are a lot more even and balanced. Overall though, I would say I'm a little more comfortable with the clockwise 360s, because that's the way I normally turn. When trying out the backwards 360s though, I quickly decided that I'd be doing counterclockwise. When I skate backwards, my right foot is trailing, and so I can leverage kind of an open stance if I rotate counterclockwise. In other words, with my dominant backwards stance, I'm wound up to rotate counterclockwise already. If I try to rotate clockwise, I'm not wound up and I have no energy in that direction. Here I finally realized that my bootstrap has been undone for a while. And it was going well, but eventually I just got fatigued. If I'm wearing normal shoes and I'm just on the ground, then I can pretty easily do both 360s and 540s, because your shoes can crease, right? And so you can use the balls of your feet to balance, and it's very natural because that's how you normally go out about during your day. With the skates though, your feet and ankles can't crease, and so your motions have to be a different type of perfect. Alright, now it's time to try and throw some 540s down. Like I said, I'm a little bit more comfortable rotating clockwise, so I decided to do the 540s clockwise. Here I'm just warming up with some 360s. And in the beginning part here, all the 360s that I'm falling down on are actually 540 attempts. I had the same problem making the jump from 180 to 360. My body would just get inexplicably stuck when trying to make the extra rotations because I just wasn't comfortable with it. And here at this point, I'm about 90 degrees under-rotated in every attempt. And spoiler alert, but this was unfortunately the most progress I was able to make on that night. Here I am reviewing the principles of leading with your upper body so that your feet can unwind underneath you. I'm just unable to get any comfortable height. And looking back on it in hindsight, my form is also not great for making fast rotations. Notice how I just keep throwing my left arm upwards trying to get some height, but as a consequence my right arm goes downwards and I just end up in this like sideways tornado. Another consequence of all this is I'm just not comfortable in my balance enough to absorb the impact entirely by just squatting down with my knees, and I'm leaning forward with my back, which is probably really bad for my lower back. So next time I try these, I'm going to try and rotate more like I do with my counterclockwise rotations, with my arms just together. At this point, I was tired and just called it quits for the night, and perfect timing because the squad I was skating with on that night finally arrived and we just did some runs down the parking garage, so enjoy some of that footage.